Alrighty. Hello everyone. I am here. I'm ready for speedrunning. I hope you are too. Hello Gorg. Monktella. Yes, indeed. Yeah, sick inside joke from yesterday's stream. Yeah. Monktella. That's good. I see what you did there. Hello Caesar. Monk A to you as well. And to you as well, Badger. Hello, hello. Hello ATM Machine. Speedrun and then looming. That is the plan. This is sort of a return to the standard here tonight for the stream. We're gonna do... How this usually works is I do a couple hours of speedrunning, and then we chill out for an hour and do something else. Oh, I never did listen to the audio drama. That's my bad. I really meant to. And it just completely slipped my mind. Let me make a note for myself right now. I'll at least, because I do plan on playing through the EGA version, now that I know I'm, missing a lot of dialogue and stuff. I will at least have listened to it before I start that. Okay, let's see. Hello, Slames James, welcome in. You're not ready to start speedrunning? Well, that's a shame. I guess it makes sense. You probably aren't prepared to speedrun. You're probably, getting ready to watch some speedruns, which I can understand. Okay, I think we're pretty much set here, so let's get it going. I am bringing us over to here. Bum, 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 bum. Thank you, Sam and Max. She's had ham for dinner? Okay. Yeah, okay. That's a good sign. I hope it was an especially fresh ham. That's what we'll be looking for tonight. Oh, we love hats. Okay, yeah. Let's do it. It's wheel time. I think we should be ready to go on this one. Yep, that one's already set. It was previously frozen. Okay. Well, I mean, as long as it wasn't rotten. That's what really matters. As long as it's not rotten ham. Alright, here we go. Spinning the wheel. What do we get this time? Oh, this is the new one. This is the other new one we haven't seen yet. Well, you haven't seen it. I've seen it. Gorg has seen it. And that's all of the people who have seen it. Gordon Ramsay would not approve. I mean, it's all about what you need for that dinner. Not every dinner needs to be a Michelin star meal. Sometimes you just need some quick and easy ham. Oh, I forgot this is not quite... This is yet another hat that is not quite large enough for my head. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, that's probably about as good as that's gonna get. Previously owned ham. There you go. Fermented ham recipe is out there somewhere. That's I don't like the sound of that. Where's the fez? A fez would be a hard one. See, this is a challenge that we're running up against in the hat thing. Is I need, there's lots of funny hats that I would like to wear, but I simply can't because of my headset. It just doesn't fit. I can't have audio and also wear this ridiculous hat. Rum ham, there you go. Gorg, didn't you make a rum ham one time? Cowboy hat, A2 sauce. That was another example. We do have a cowboy hat that I've wanted to use, but it's just really hard to get it to fit over or under the headset. The rum ham was good. Nice. All right. Well, there we go. I think that's the last new hat that we have. It's It's the only thing keeping it on my head is the headset. This thing does not fit me even a little bit. Yeah, I followed the servant to Omar's house the hard way. That is true. I did do that. Alright. Thank you for the wheel redemption, Gorg. Yeah, in the Wits path, I did not do the Fez part. I just kind of, I just followed the guy on the map. I was vaguely aware that the Fez was a thing that you could do from watching the Wolf's speedruns, but I didn't, you know, I didn't internalize that as being the immediate part of the puzzle that I was on. Yeah, I could do earbuds. I don't have any right now, so I have to get some. That's not like a big deal. But I also just really like this headset. Yeah, I've been thinking about solutions. Eventually, we'll do something to increase the hat variety. Get the Fez and not use it, in which case it could serve as a bribe to get past the patrols in the desert. Ah, interesting. I didn't know that. It is cool how that game has so many like different potential solutions to stuff. Alright, I think we're ready to go. Who needs audio? I actually, I use the audio quite a bit in this game. I find it very helpful in a lot of ways. Also, it's just fun. They'll take the 2 statues from Omar's house, but also the Fez. Huh. Need that OST. Exactly, Ribrack. You get it. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I've done a little bit of practice and like testing certain parts of the run recently, so I'm not completely rusty, but I haven't done a full run in a while. So we'll see how this goes. Working on stuff, rusty up your arms though? Nice. I am excited to see what you've cooked up. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. We'll let that slide, still warming up. Ooh. Yeah, definitely could have been better, but like I said, it's been a while since I've done an actual run, so we'll take this as just a warm-up run. Oops. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, I just realized there's no audio. You guys are not hearing any audio. Let's restart that. I noticed that just as you said that, Caesar, I looked over and I was like, wait a second. There's no audio coming in. Also, there's no ham counter. What are we at now? 8? Eight since I blew that last fresh ham that I got. Unfortunate. Okay, here we go. The real warm-up run starts in 3, 2, 1, go. A little bit off on the hook still. That has always been something I've struggled with. Maybe not struggled with. Sometimes I get really good at hitting it multiple times in a row, and other times I really just mean that it's inconsistent. I'm not very consistent at getting it. Ah. That's just bad. It doesn't violate the TOS. It was pretty bad. You would... The way that I ruined that ham should be against TOS.
Chapter 1. How to get... What a relief. Yeah, it's a glowing lantern.
Hey JT, thank you for the good luck. May the fresh ham be with you, and with you as well. May we all have fresh ham.
There's a glove in here.
Unless you know, can't for some reason. Oh, I see what you said. Oh, yeah. I did. The choice of words was, well, yeah, I didn't consciously say that, or, like, you know, mean it that way, obviously, but that is funny that I did. Yeah, I assume that probably would be against TOS if I did that. That's a whole different kind of stream.
It makes syrup of ipecac. Neat. A world class. Tastes like sirloin.
Okay, no bubble storage this time. In fact, really slow bubble in general. That took forever. Come on, Blondebeard. Alright, banjo time. 1, 1, 3. 1, 3, 1. Oops, sorry about that. There's a reason your wife and me ran an MMO guild called Double Entendre. 2, 2. 2, 2, 1. 2, 2, 1, 4. Final Fantasy 14. Nice. I played a very little bit of that game. I'm not the biggest MMO person. 443. 4435. 44351. 2. 4, 4, 3, 5, 1, 2.
I'll need one more sailor for my crew. Well. No.
Okay. You'll play Guild Wars 2 semi-consistently. I played Guild Wars 2 with, like, my dad and my brother a very little bit, like, when it first was released, I think. I remember thinking it was cool. I just have a hard time sticking with those games consistently. But there are things I like about them. Like, I usually like wandering around the world, mostly. Just, like, looking around at all the cool biomes and you know, environments and things. But it's usually the combat in the quests
The A.
where I
The plug is all
I
pasty
tend to
now.
lose interest. Played the first one solo. Oh wait. They even killed Recruitment Video Funny. None. Didn't work well. Yeah, I don't know much about those, to be honest with you. I know some people like them, and they seem neat in some ways, but yeah. And now... Okay, well that could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse.
Yes, I'll try.
Okay, this isn't piracy percent. I'm allowed to cheat.
I look at killing. Oh.
We'll get fungicide for number 3.
I killing.
Nice. Okay, cliche for 4. Oh, darn it. Oh, I dropped it again. Okay, we're good. Got it the 3rd time. Okay, dated will be number 5. Cool. Let's just go for 6. Just because. This isn't gonna PB anyway. Most likely. Okay, breath spray for 6. And let's get out of here. We're still on okay time. It is possible.
Never. I attack.
Just very unlikely.
Never. You're
Dated.
lit. Never. When I'm. You have this.
I look.
I can. Nothing.
Oh, that is remarkably close. Hang on. This might be something. Come on.
It's a big whoop, Suk.
Whew, alright. I mean, I don't think we can catch up, but we're gonna give it the best shot I can.
That opened it. That makes it. That.
Ooh, it was just off. Usually pretty good at prepping that one.
This is one. Oh, there. I've cut out.
Didn't pick up the book. Guybrush, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh god, I've completely lost it.
It's a big
okay,
whoop.
well.
Okay.
That, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hey,
It was going really well, too, right until that happened. Ooh. Come on, I've clicked up there like 6 times. Just go.
That looks like a. It's the lid to there. I poked holes in it. It's full of sugar water.
It's full of sugar water now. Ah.
Boy, it's windy.
Kind of sucks that I got such good RNG
The lighthouse.
on a run when I'm still, you know, trying to warm up and like play the game for the first time in a while.
Hit me.
Oops, that's not right. That'll work.
It's full of sugar water. That's not.
Yeah, the ham was fresh. Just the execution before and after the ham were subpar.
I can't use this.
Oops, a little bit off there. That would have been really
Wow,
nice
it's a
if
massive diamond
our
engagement
cursor was in the right spot. Oops, that's not what I want. There we go.
No.
It's warm up run. The ham just didn't know that. Yeah, someone forgot to tell the ham. You're not supposed to be ready yet, ham.
It's volume. I can only completely. I've got a pie pan.
Not what I wanted to look at there. I didn't realize that that would... It's interesting, like, examining that book there kind of, like, locks you up for a second. You have to skip a little bit before you can do anything with your mouse, which is a little unusual.
I can't believe you picked that stupid anchor instead of me.
No way. What? I'd like.
Okay, let's see if I can remember how to line this up correctly. It's pretty close. almost perfect. I like to see that. All three of those were pretty good.
It's a flask of lamp oil. There.
Cool.
There we go. I'm like not quite making it all the way to some of these spots that I need to. I need to go a little bit farther out than I am right now. Falling a little short on some of these flicks. Hey, Electro Dragon. Hello, hello. Thank you for the good luck. Nice to see you. What's this one going to be? Is it going to come in under 17? No, I guess not. Just over 17. Learn. There we go. Hey, I mean, 1702 for the first run of the night. That's good. That's a really good time. It's just, it's unfortunate that we got such good Rottingham RNG on a run that was not really supposed to go well from the beginning. Those will see 5 fresh hams today. I mean, you know, it's possible. The thing is, like, I finished Plunder Island really close to my PB time. Like, if you look at it, I get into Banjo time, and I'm up 8 seconds. And then I get to max percent, which is basically just the end of Plunder Island. And I'm only about a second behind. So, like, I made up a ton of time in between those, which is kind of what made going for 6 more doable. Or I guess... So I was going to go for 6 anyway, just because I needed the practice. But
Do not forget your arch nemesis,
the fact that
Murray.
like it actually worked out is because I also had such a close amount of time going into the ham
I
check.
shall return to haunt you.
So that's pretty crazy.
Do you
It's
hear
kind of a
me?
crazy first
I
run.
shall return.
Thanks for the GGs. I don't know, the going for 5, we'll see. It's just a feel thing. Who knows what I'll do. The thing is it's, if I remember correctly, it's not even that much of an increase in likelihood of success. I think it's, I want to say maybe 5% at most. It's not a lot. But it is something, that's for sure. Okay, well, I mean, I guess that was a fresh ham. That was definitely PBable. I'm gonna call that. It just fell apart when I failed to pick up the book for some reason in that upper hotel room. That was frustrating. And then I went back downstairs for some reason when the move is you go out and then back in, because that puts you in a better spot to menu buffer over to the board. It's rotten in your books. Everything is rotten in your book, Caesar. I could have gold split with a 30-second, you know, improvement, and you'd be like, no, that's rotten. That's the 3,040-second consecutive rotten ham, or something. I see what you're doing. I see your game. I see what you're up to. Alright, let's try it again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Here, that. What will you shoot?
Ooh, just gonna restart that. 3, 2, 1, go. Polyrotten on gold is a good
Can I borrow
idea.
your-
I don't think so. I disagree. Ah! Oh, it's such a bad start. Feels really bad.
Chapter 1. How to...
What a relief.
Die!
It's a glowing lantern.
7 insults? I'm not doing 7. 7 becomes a pain because you have to scroll. And scrolling combined with the RNG is just annoying. Wait, I'm just gonna reset that run. That was a bad start, and then I kind of fell apart there. 8, that would... Caesar, that would be more scrolling. That's more scrolling. You see the problem here? The more I have to scroll, the longer it takes to select an option. And then when I have to do that multiple times because I'm having to quick save and quick load the RNG, I have to scroll a lot, loses a lot of time. And then also it takes, you know, up to like 30 seconds to collect one insult response. You're not the one who's scrolling? Yeah, fair enough, I guess. I mean, if you want to see me collect all the insults, I do that in the piracy percent run that I did, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me make sure this is still true before I spread misinformation on the internet. I believe... Yes, I do hold the second place position on piracy percent. So... that VOD is out there if you want to watch it. Okay, here we go. For real this time. 3, 2, 1, go. So that time I overshot the hook. Second is first loser, yeah. Your grandma used to say that, huh? That's a late split.
Hey. Hey.
Grandma sounds hardcore.
Ouch. Chapter 1. How to get...
What a relief.
It's a glowing lantern.
Okay, much better that time. Nope, just
Looks
this. I was
There's a
getting
glove
ready
in
to
here.
chew the gum like this is, like I'm not using the mini mega skip or something. Like a doofus.
Holy infestation.
Still getting the rhythm back a little bit here, but we're getting closer.
It makes
Oh, jeez. Like, that did not go like I wanted it to at all.
neat. A world.
No! Blondebeard, come on!
Tastes like sirloin.
Papa Pichu. This is not a Papa Pichu run. But I do hold the world record in that, so... you know, there's that.
Go.
Oops. Okay, well, let's see what happens. 2. Technically, Caesar, I had world record with both of them. Both of those runs were and or are world record at one point in time. Three, 2. 3, 2, 4. 3, 2, 4, 2. Four. 4, 1. 4, 1, 5. 4, 1, 5, 2. 4, 1, 5, 2, 5.
I'll need one more sailor for my crew. No. Well. Then the towels are all.
Oops, come on. Papa Pichu. It's not world record if you're the only one running. Your grandma has a lot of very specific advice for this hobby. Whoops. Ooh. Yeah, that's not how you're supposed to do that. That's, well. Oh well. I was getting ahead of myself. I was thinking about setting up the quick enter with the mug, but I forgot to actually do the thing where you know, teleport down there so you can get the mug faster. Which is way more important, as it turns out.
See, the plug is all pasty now.
So I also know that there are people who have Papa Pichu runs recorded that are just not submitted to the board, so that's not on me. I can only compete with the people who submit their runs. I know Abel was saying that he was doing some Papa Pichu runs. I don't know how fast they are, but I'd like to see those on the board sometime soon, hopefully. Okay, that was a pretty bad Plunder Island. I had a good mini mega skip, which is usually the part that goes really well, and then the rest of it was pretty awful.
Captain.
Yep.
Let's see what happens here.
Go on.
I look. Killing you. Oh.
Hit fungicide for number 3.
Go on.
Killing. Oh yeah. Then killing you.
Abel is alive. Wow, that's really rude of your grandma, actually.
Oh.
Go on.
Oh, you're old. I'll. Oh.
Grab a buffet for 5, I think. And we'll go ahead and do 6 on this one as well.
Go on.
This one's not going to matter.
When I'm done with. You're the.
Yeah, let's get dated for the last one. And see if we can get back to Blood Island for a little bit more practice.
So yeah.
Go on.
If you don't. Oh.
Okay. Well, I actually did have that other one. Okay, that's fine.
Never. You'll find. You're staying. You have this.
I look.
My
It's not looking
mother.
good on this one.
Your mother. Your look. My skills. My skills with. My skill.
Oh, hello, Abel.
Your mother.
We were just talking about you,
I have
actually.
never.
Yeah, we
I
did
do
get a
have
fresh ham in the
choice.
last
You
run. It didn't end up great, but the
You'll
ham
find
was very fresh. Let's start up the
You
top
have
here.
this.
I look.
When are you going to submit
Nothing
your
can
Papa
stop-
Pichu run to the board,
I have
Abel?
never lost. Nothing on.
You said you were working on that, right?
Your lips look like.
When I'm.
When I'm done.
Then.
I
When it's
have
a better
never lost
time.
him.
You should just submit it. That way,
Nothing
you know,
on
you
this
can...
earth can save your sorry hide.
that way we build up the board, so it's more fun whenever something does change on it.
Nothing can stop me from.
We just need
blowing
more
you
people
away.
and more times on the board.
I give you a choice.
Okay, this one's done. We're done here. Okay, let's try again. Getting better in some spots. Obviously didn't do as well in others that time, but I think it's trending in the right direction. Oh, nice. Thank you for the 5 stream streak, Abel. Well done. When are we gonna loom? Well, it'll probably be I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour from now is what I would guess. That's about the time that I was thinking I'd switch over. Still want to get at least another couple of runs in, though. Yeah, sounds like they may not have been, not have been big Abel fans, I suppose. It's no fun. Alright, here we go. Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay, that one didn't want to register. That's fine. 3, 2, 1, go. The timing is just not working very well for me. 110 kilograms is the last time we met. It was very grandma-like. I got distracted by that comment. That's my bad. I'll focus up on this time. 3, 2, 1, go.
Can I? Okay.
Oops. Oops. Sorry. Shake it out. No, that's okay. At this point, I need to be able to, you know, parse when is a good time to look at chat and when is not. At this point, that's on me. Alright, here we go. For real this time. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, weird little pause at the beginning of the dialogue tree opening is getting me again. I thought I'd gotten past that. Okay, that was a little awkward. You can gain or lose so much time on that arm, it's crazy.
Chapter 1. How to get... What a relief. Ah, it's a glowing lantern.
Okay, that could have been a little bit
There's a
better
glove
as
in
well.
here.
Again, there's just like that, and it's not anything I'm not used to, but there's a little bit of a pause that happens after you immediately open up a dialogue tree where you can't select anything immediately, like within the first however many frames or whatever.
Holy infest!
And if you try to do anything before that, it just doesn't recognize it, and that can kind of throw off the whole rhythm of what you're doing. And it's been getting me again. Kind of just have to adjust to it.
It makes syrup of ipecac. That's
A little bit of snake micro RNG there. Not cool.
neat. A world class.
And then I just couldn't combine 2 items in my inventory for some reason. Where are you going? Where are you going, Guybrush?
Tastes like sirloin.
Okay, we have bubble storage here. Hey, we got to use it. That's fun. Oops. At least the menu buffers have been mostly behaving so far. That is encouraging. At least I'm not that off on the timing for these. 4. 4-1. 4-1-4. Three. 3-1. 3-1-5. 3-1-5-5. 3-1-5-5-3. One more round. 5. 5-4. 5-4-3. 5-4-3-5. 5-4-3-5-3. 3.
You're pretty.
I know. Thank you.
I'll need one
Probably
more
need to go to
sailor
the
for my
left
crew.
as opposed to down for that one.
Well. Enough.
Thank you, Sag Nicotine Abuser, for the follow. Thank you for that. I always forget about that alert. Thanks again. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm glad you agree, Abel. And you say that as a general alert hater, if I'm not mistaken. You generally don't like alerts, but you like that one, which means a lot.
It's full of
Yeah, I know we've talked about it a little bit during game nights or smash nights or whatever.
the plug is all pasty now.
Hack butter hands. Man, I've missed some of the conversations. Sorry about that. I'll have to go back and look at what this is about because I clearly have missed something. Oops. And I just missed that mouse movement, I guess. Ooh, I almost went back to Blondebeards. Don't want to do that. Okay, still not a very good time for plunder. But it could have been worse.
Captain.
Yes.
Where? God, I look.
There's fiance.
I can't rest.
Okay.
You've unfollowed streamers who you've rated and they haven't acknowledged it. Sometimes I get it. Like, sometimes if there's a lot going on, it's like, yeah, I mean, unfair.
Then perhaps you.
But I feel like if you do notice it, you probably surely say something. Piracy, please. Yeah.
Get up.
Steve, please. I think we need dated. Should have been paying more attention.
Every. I can't rest.
Oh, I've already got that.
Every enemy.
Oh no.
Every.
Oh no.
I can't. Every.
Give me your third option.
You're as repulsive
Oh no. He doesn't have anything that we don't have. That's so unlucky. It's very rare when that happens, but there's just nothing you can do.
God. If you don't,
Hello, Bacon Hunter.
killing you.
Okay, we'll take that one. He still stopped the shooting you shot. I mean, that's pretty cool.
God.
Shoot. Which one am I on now? I think it's Fungicide.
Then killing you.
I have already kind of checked out of this run. We'll grab Aggravated. That'll be 6, and then we can go see about rotting him. Aggravated. Don't care. Alright, Ham. What you got? Fungicide. No identified. We have fiance.
Your loop.
Dated.
Never be. Never be. You're right. Your mother.
Hmm.
You're right. Your lip.
Man, for a second there, it looked like we might actually have it.
Never be.
Let's try again.
I can. You're. I give you a choice. Your lip.
And
When I'm.
Then
You're right. I have never lost. I have never.
I've
Nothing.
I've
You're staying.
give this one more try. See if we can get in.
if you
If not, we'll just start
Your
over.
lip. I have never. My. Your lip. Your lip.
Not looking good.
You're right. I can't.
you're
You have this.
I look
My. Never. Your lip. I have. My. I have. Your lip.
Okay.
You're right.
That one seems pretty dead. I mean, it was definitely... The run was dead, but, like, didn't seem like we were going to get through to Blood Island on that specific attempt. Okay, so we've got an ad that's about to come in. We'll go ahead and take a break here for the ad to play, kill the pre-rolls and things like that. Then we'll come back to a few more runs, and then we'll probably swap over to Loom after another, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 runs, whatever it ends up being. Alright, but in the meantime, let's go here. Let's do this. And I will see you all in just a moment. Hang tight. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's get back to it. Just right back on in. Let's go here. Alrighty, there's the audio. We should be all good. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's none of that is fun. That is good though. It's at least you've been able to work through it, at least in some amount. It's not easy. Okay, here we go. Back with the speed runs. Thinking to do another couple of these, and then we'll swap over to LOOM. And yeah, see what happens. All right, next run coming in 3, 2, 1, go. The best part of streaming. I mean, the best part of streaming is that you can really do whatever you want. For the most part. Obviously, you can't do anything illegal, but there's not a whole lot of hard and fast rules that you have to worry about. That was a really bad start. I'm gonna try that again. I have not had a good arm all night, and that's kind of silly. I'd like to get a good arm at least one of these times. Hey, boy, El Diablo. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, better movement onto the hook this time. That's nice. Oh no, that was so close. I just didn't get my mouse into the right spot. Okay, I'm gonna try to not reset this too much, but I really, really would like to get a better arm to start out. Caesar again. The clear distinction. I also the part that you just happened to leave out of that quote was that as long as you're not doing anything illegal. That is, I did say that, and you very conveniently didn't include that in your quotation of me. Yeah, there are certain rules that you do have to follow. Scream when he inevitably chokes in CSGO finals. Is that the same scream? I think it is the same scream. There was a scream in Valorant. I think he was CSGO and then Valorant, and then I think he went back to CSGO, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was he did tend to do that. They know me for my yeah, I remember him. I remember Scream. He played for Team Liquid, I think, and yeah, Liquid has since never recovered, really. Anyway, here we go. Good arm this time. 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, to be fair, Abel, game is like really hard. I know he's professional and everything, but like, it's really hard, okay? There we go. I'll take that. That's much, much better.
Hey.
Oh no. And then I fail the easiest menu buffer of my life. That's okay. We'll roll with it.
Chapter 1. How to get more...
Like mauling his own teammates. See, when he was a Valorant player, he was playing Duelist and IGLing.
Relief.
So he didn't really have a way to molly. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Oh no, I went to get Murray. That's gonna kill it, isn't it? Yeah. I did theorize at one point that getting Murray there might be possible, but I think it just, even if you do it perfectly, it just takes too much time. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Can I... Here, just...
Could show Murray to himself. Wouldn't that be something? Forget why. I think it doesn't work for the mini mega skip aspect because it simply takes too long to pick him up and also get the crowbar, which is what you're really after. But I guess I don't know why you couldn't pick him up and then take him out to meet himself. Other than, you know, I'm sure there's no interaction for that.
Chapter 1. How to get more...
Oh, is the ham counter not up on this scene? That is something I didn't think about. And probably, well, it's definitely something that I can fix.
It's a glowing lantern.
I just need to sit down and fix it. It's not up because I have it toggled on or off scene by scene in OBS. And so when someone redeems the change overlay redemption and it switches to a different scene that doesn't have it on, it's just not visible. But that's something I could pretty easily fix.
There's a glove in here.
Yeah, just keep changing the overlay until it shows up again.
Holy infest.
Oh, just a little bit off there. It's been the story of the night pretty much, just ever so slightly. A little too far, not far enough, that sort of thing.
It makes syrup of ipecac.
Oh, come on. I did not used to have any trouble with that menu, but lately it's been trickier for some reason. Nice. I even caught him with the jump
Tastes like sirloin.
hitbox. It's a pro move right there. Okay, all things considered, we could be a lot farther behind right now than we are. I'll take this. There's the hand counter. That was a 3-2, right? 3-2? 3-2-3? One. 115 1154 115 44 1. Both a 2 and a 3. What 3? Sometimes if you're not paying close enough attention, you can convince yourself that you heard a 2 instead of a 3. 1 3 3 1. 1 3 3 1 3. 4. You. Yeah, you can go by audio too.
I'll need one more.
You do have to like. It takes a little bit, at least it did for me, to get used to the audio of it, or like, you know, to remember which is which. But and I still get it wrong sometimes. I try not to go purely by audio, but I can if like I happen to miss the video component for whatever reason. Do. Oh boy, oh boy.
It's full of...
Oh no.
The plug is all pasty now.
Yay? The plug is all pasty now. Back to the blonde beard. Bonk. Okay, yeah, this, again, not my finest work. But once again, could have been worse.
Yes.
Alright, help me out here, pirates. Starting with you, Steve. Okay, there's fiance. We'll get running away for number 3. Running away, number 3, collected. We get dated for, whoops. Okay, that's fine. I shouldn't have done that, but oh well. Probably should have just reloaded, honestly. Okay, nope, not that one.
If you don't... killing you. Would you like...
What does that put us at? That's 5. Okay, let's get one more. We can hope that he's fast on the 6th.
Would you like
Steve, please. I was really hoping that would go a lot faster than it did. Okay, that's fine though. This is gonna be tight.
You have this. Your lip. Your lip. I give you a choice.
Ah.
You're right there. When I'm... Nothing on... You're right. You'll find...
No.
My skill. Your mother.
Mother.
I have never... You're staying... I give you a...
If you don't...
Oops.
You're lit. Never be... You're right there. You're... Nothing on...
Wow.
Never be... You'll find... You'll find. I can tell you. You're look.
If you don't,
I give you a. You're staying. Nothing. My attacks.
with your
Never be. You'll find that. Your stench. Nothing can stop.
Okay, I think
Nothing
that's
on this
probably gonna be it for this one.
Nothing on this earth. Nothing on this.
That's enough out of you, Rottingham. Hello, Frozen Spade. Well, 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 indeed. How's it going? Welcome on in. Sub 17 was still possible? I'm not so sure that it was. In fact, I'm fairly confident that it was not. I didn't even get sub 17 on the run that I actually finished tonight, and we got good RNG on that one. What are my thoughts on the new tech? So, are we talking about the, not the normal percent tech, right? I didn't really get much of a chance to look over all of Zarya's stuff. Was there anything big that I'm missing? Sub 17 hours. Okay, that very much was in the cards. I'll give you that. That very much was still possible. Yeah, just over the last few days, I've been trying to like go back through the LucasArts channel and Speedy Adventures and like parse through and find the relevant Curse Mega Monkey stuff. But I'm trying to remember. I don't remember seeing anything from Mega Monkey that was like big, unless I just missed it, which is entirely possible. Oh, there was something about shoot, what was it? Oh, like getting the cheese or the magnet or both at different times on on Blood Island. Trying to piece an explanation together. Okay, yeah. No rush. Yeah, I have not been able to keep up as closely as I would like to on any new developments. So please do advise. In the meantime, I'm just going to keep going through these. These runs are more of a like I guess a de-rust session more than anything, because it's been, I don't know, a week plus. So therefore I am now rusty at the game. So I'll just kind of keep these going for a bit while you type that up. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. There we go, 44. It's better than we've done on any of the other runs tonight. I will certainly take that.
Chapter 1. How to... What a relief. Ah! It's a glowing lantern.
Do, 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 do.
There's a glove in here.
Comb is down. No quick enter out.
Holy infestation!
Holy infestation.
It's It makes syrup of ipecac. Let's see. Neat. A world.
So the upstairs warp from the pantry, that's so not just for normal mode. I'll finish reading that comment once I get a minute. So I assume there's probably more to it. It's my understanding
Tastes like syrup.
was that specific warp was only useful in normal, but I could very well be wrong about that. Perhaps we're rerouting somewhat to make it more viable in Mega Monkey. Again, I'll read the full comment in a minute. Once this run fails, I mean, once I PB.
The gold.
Thinking I might not PB on this one. How did I lose so much time? I did something very, very wrong. Actually, that's far enough back that I feel comfortable just ending that. We can restart, and I'll read this now. Biggest thing in your opinion is a consistent dish upstairs warp from the pantry, which could be factored into a reroute. Okay, right. That includes opening the crypt during the mini mega skip. Right, okay. The small things are movement towards the Murray things and delay plug all pasty now to get down the beach faster. Delay get plug the pasty. Delay, how do you mean? For how long do you delay? I guess would be my question. Movement towards the Murray things is another... Wait, what do you mean? Sorry, what do you mean by the Murray things as well? So I'm asking these in a weird order. Movement towards the Murray things. Delay plug all pacing out to get down the beach faster. That's interesting. But also, the fact that we can actually maybe get the upstairs warp consistently is exciting. I tried for a while to get that to work consistently, and I could not do it. In chronological order, movement towards Murray is when first entering swamp. Oh, you can move towards him? I just assumed because he was on the right side of the screen that wouldn't work. Because I thought movement was specifically for left side movement, left and upwards. Right, okay, so thinking about the other thing, the upstairs warp. What is the route? How significantly does the route change from that? I'm trying to think. Because you go into the pantry. You need the... obviously need the magnet and the cheese eventually. But I guess you don't need those like super early on. So I guess the idea is you come back and get those... Because the only other time you need to enter the pantry is when you get the death certificate. But I don't think you want to warp upstairs from getting the death certificate. At least not in the current route, because you would want to go to the graveyard to stands. Something you've realized about movement is our initial understanding is based on Guybrush's movement in Monkey Island 2, so what we initially thought about the left and up might not necessarily be true in Curse. Oh. Okay, interesting. So then the question becomes, how does movement work in Curse then? Does it just, like, can I do it anywhere? Let's see, where's a good... Sorry, I had to reset my whole setup because of the piracy % fiasco, and now I don't have any saves. I guess I could just launch a game. It's hard to tell, especially on such a small screen, whether or not you're schmooving.
Blast ye scurvy dogs!
So I guess my next question would be, has a new route been proposed? It very well could have been, and I just missed it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'm sure Saria probably posted something about it, and I just didn't see it. Interesting. It's very interesting that we're getting new developments in Curse. I'm glad Saria has taken the time to start looking into it. Because they're already finding things that, like, we've been trying to find for a long time now. Don't think it works anywhere, but there is something about Guybrush's movement in this game that probably breaks our understanding. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to review the Saria tapes, I guess. So that all is very, very interesting. Once I first did the upstairs warp from the pantry in normal % or normal mode, I said then that, like, if I could get that to happen consistently, I bet I could get world record in normal mode. Because it's already not super unattainable. But I think if you could, do that, and then you just get really good at the rest of the route, I think that's a very achievable world record right now. If you know what you're doing in the Curse of Monkey Island. Interesting new developments. So I guess, okay, I'll need to figure out if there's a new route that is better. I'll need to practice that route, obviously. And then I need to look into this delay on the beach thing. As it turns out, opening the inventory slows you down as you first enter the screen. So if you wait, Guybrush walks down faster. Interesting. I assume they posted video of this as well. Sorry for anyone who doesn't find this interesting. There's new curse tech, and there's never a new curse tech. So I'm just trying to soak it in. Seems like there's also been a lot of developments in the Day of the Tentacle speedrun, for anyone interested in that. I don't run that game personally, but it seems like there's a lot going on in the speedrun. Yeah, it sounds like, Day of the Tentacle is having a day. It looks like, again, I don't run the game. I actually still haven't finished Day of the Tentacle, embarrassingly. Need to finish that one, but so I'm purposefully not looking very closely at the speedrun stuff that's coming out. But it sure seems like, just from the volume of Day of the Tentacle stuff I'm seeing in the LucasArts Speedy Adventures chat, it seems like there's a lot going on, which is exciting. Okay, let's do another run. I'll have to look into all of those things probably right after the stream because I'm curious. But yeah, it sounds like there's some new stuff to work into the run, which may help out. For now, let's just do... Whoops, did not mean to do that. Let's just get another run going as we know it for now. And then probably only do one or two of those. Two more, and then switch over to LOOM. Wait for those guys to figure it out. Be like to try Day of the Tentacle runs, the crazy new stuff one of these days. It seems like it's probably fun. The way that they're talking about it, it sounds like it's got some really interesting stuff, which is cool. That game is really fun, like even casually. So I need to finish it and then soak in the speedrun. But for now, curse time. 3, 2, 1, go. Sorry, that was just a really ugly start. 3, 2, 1, go. It's a little bit better. That hook is still getting me. Loom has been canceled, Day of the Tentacle time. I would do that. The only problem is I'm also playing through Day of the Tentacle with Gorg. So where we need him to be around for that as well. If that happens, I want your points back. I mean, we're still gonna speedrun Loom. That's still happening at some point. That won't be for a little while because I still have other games I need to speedrun first. But you'll get your points worth eventually.
Chapter 1. How to... What a relief. Ah, it's a glowing lantern.
On this run, I'll at least see if I can take a guess at what delaying the plug pasting looks like. See if I can feel that out.
There's a glove in here.
Ooh, barely got him down there. I hate when I don't grab the first item. Feels real bad. You jump back over here, Mr. Blondebeard. I'm not done with you yet.
Tastes like sirloin.
What? Alright, enjoy the lyric, Spade. Thank you for the information. Okay. 1. 1-5. 1-5-5. One, two. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 2. 2, 4. 2, 4, 2. 2, 4, 2, 5. 2, 4, 2, 5, 1. You. Words to live by.
I'll need
Yeah,
one
that's
more
way
sailor
faster.
for my crew. Nope. Well. Then
He follows through on the gesticulation. Yeah. He's already started. He's gonna finish what he's done. You know, he's gonna finish what he came here to do. Okay, that's... I need to be faster at that. Oh, that's not good either. Gee willikers.
it's full of.
That's another thing I need to get better at.
The A.
Oh, well, I didn't do the delay. Whatever that looks like. I didn't do it. Because I opened up the menu immediately. Oh, okay. And we're going to the waterfall. To the waterfall! No, so you don't really need to bind mouse wheel, because you can just hold down a button and it works in the same way. Like, it skips it as quickly as possible. So doing the scroll wheel really doesn't offer as much of an advantage. I do that on some games though for jumping. Like if I'm like trying to bunny hop or like if I need to jump a lot, I'll put it on scroll wheel for that reason.
Captain.
Yep.
Don't.
Oh, yeah.
I look. On guard.
Okay, we get cliche for number 3.
Don't.
That's
I look
not...
back. Oh,
Okay, there's cliche.
you're as
Need a different one.
every
I need another different one. Okay, formaldehyde for number 4.
Don't. I'm the only.
There's formaldehyde.
I leave.
Get aggravated for 5.
Get up. Don't.
Aggravated.
Your own. I've never.
And running away will be number 6.
Don't. You would have.
That was pretty fast. Thank you, Steve. Steve was pretty helpful there. I didn't play as well as I could have, but we're still
You're
got a shot.
my. Never be.
I've-
I have never.
Will you?
Your mother?
Oh, I had that.
Your look. I give you a choice. Never be. I can't tell.
Your
My attack.
with your.
Your mother?
Oh,
I give you a. I give you a choice. You have this.
I look.
oh wow.
You-
That's tough. Still really, really good ham. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Where are we in Day of the Tentacle? It's been a little bit. We're a good chunk of the way in. I'm trying to remember what our exact, like, immediate goal is. We haven't played in a little while, which is our fault. Ooh, that sounds pretty good.
Here. I found. That opened it. That. It just. It, that. Like.
Close, you stupid inventory.
This is one. Oh, there. I've cut out the. Nice cork. Okay. Yeah.
Hey. Ooh.
That looks like a map. It's the lid to there. I poked holes in it. It's cool. Boy, it's windy up here. The lighthouse is. Help! What? It. It's full of sugar water. I can't use it. beats me. Oh. Wow, it's a massive diamond engagement ring.
Oh shoot! Come on.
But it's a pipe. I've got a pipe pan full of shaving cream. Now it's a...
I can't believe you picked that stupid anchor instead of me.
What kind that meringue look...
All right. Well, man, what a close run. Sorry, I haven't been talking for the last bit because I don't want to have a chance.
It's a sturdy piece of rope. Cool.
Okay, well, still a very good run. That's one of the better Blood Island runs that I've had ever, really. Like, once I got to Blood Island, I was a little bit behind, but I, like, consistently whittled it down right until the end when I made a couple of small mistakes. But that's, that is good. It's a good sign. Of course, with new tech coming in, that's, it's going to change things as well. Oh man, look at how close this one was. Jeez. Not even 4 seconds slower. Yep, sub 17. Woohoo! So close to a real PB. But I mean, that shows you that, like, I mean, I was 13 seconds behind when I got to Blood Island, and that was a very winnable. That's there's more margin here than I thought there was, which is great to see. Whew, okay, well, wow. Couple of surprisingly good runs tonight. I'm gonna set this to 0. I think we just proved that the fresh ham window is larger than I thought. Yeah, plus 0.09 on ham today.
I shall return to haunt you.
The sum of best dropped 3 seconds. That's really good.
Hear me? I shall return.
What does my best look like? I want to see this. Your best segments. Look at this. Where's this run? I want this run. When did I get 42 out of ship? That's crazy. I didn't think I ever had, but apparently I have. That's not a there's only, I think, maybe 2 other people who have ever hit a 42 out of a ship. I don't even remember doing that, but apparently I have. Well, anyway.
I'm going to wait for an owner who understands my need to bring fear and pestilence on the likes of you.
Thanks, Murray. Alright, cool. Well, honestly, I think that's probably a good spot to stop the curse runs for tonight. We had 2 really surprisingly good runs while shaking the rust off. So I'll keep doing that a little bit. I'll work on the new tech in the background, try to have that ready for the next speedrunning session. If I ever make point and clicks, or just adding Murray. Go to ask him, he's open source. I'm sure they'll lend him to you. The health department isn't shutting down unless this deli anytime soon. You got that right. Okay, let's go ahead, shift gears here. As we do that, there's going to be an ad break coming in fairly soon, so we're just going to run that now while I prep the next segment here. And then we'll go straight into LOOM and see how much farther we can get in that. So give me just a moment here. Let's go to the burb. Get some tunes, and I will see you all once again in just a moment. Be right back. Alright, are we back? I think we're back. Are y'all ready for some LOOM? Well, I hope so, because it's happening. Here we go. Let's do the Lumen. There we go.
Your skill level.
Please choose your skill level. I will do no such thing. Okay, whatever I need to do to access the menu.
Welcome to the age
Okay, that's great.
of the great guilds.
That's nice and all. Can you let me get to the menu? Thank you. Okay. Where were we? So we were, we've gone to the land of the blacksmiths. And the guy who, I guess the first person, once we snuck inside this place, who noticed us, is mad at the person that we are disguised as, and he took our magical staff, which I think is going to make things harder, since that's kind of the only way that we have of interacting with anything. So we'll see where this goes.
That straw looks awfully comfortable, though. Oh, it must have a sleep draft woven into it.
Imagine frightening a poor defenseless old thing like me.
Oh,
Cool.
no.
Well, I may not be much good with fire, love, but I still enjoy the taste of tender, firm young meat.
One blasted stick of wood left.
Oh,
Curse
no.
that lad. 10,000 swords to forge, and the furnace is about as cold as my chances for promotion.
Oh,
Don't
no.
believe this. Real nice of that Weaver kid. Just wait until his turn comes.
Oh, my
I'll be waiting
God.
for him on the outside.
Oh dear, that means trouble. If Elder Atropos saw his staff treated so, he'd have something to say about it. You could be sure of that. Careful now, old bird. Let's not singe the feathers.
Nice. So from Bobbin's perspective here, he just took a nap and all of his problems were solved. Okay, got the staff back, everything's fine. No problem at all. Yeah, yeah, Bobbin committed negligent manslaughter. Yeah, that was terrible. Okay, so I guess we want to open this. What's my open spell again? Let's go... Yeah, R.I.P. Rusty. I mean, he really probably shouldn't be sleeping outside so much. Not that, you know, that was his fault that he died there, but, like, you're running a little bit more of a risk when you do that. Just saying. Bobbin worse than Guybrush confirmed. I don't know if we can say that just yet.
Not a stick left.
The cutscene of his death was made up by a bunch of bits of different backgrounds stitched together in order to cut down loading times to fit with the CD audio. Oh, interesting. Whoa. It's an interesting perspective on this room. That's not an exit. This is not an exit, I assume. Yeah, I still contend that nailing Stan in the coffin did kill him. I don't know how... by some grace of LucasArts magic, he survived
Probably
into
shouldn't
Monkey
go
Island
back
3,
there,
but I think he
Christ
probably
Jesus.
should have suffocated in that coffin. And that wasn't even negligent. Like, Guybrush just straight up did that to him, like in cold blood. Okay, so what have we got here? This is out of sticks.
Not a stick left.
Is there something that I can do about that with magic? I don't think so. Well, maybe. So there's the empty spell. Can I, if I cast the reverse of that? Where did I put this? Okay. So if we go... Okay. Well, we've got sticks.
Now that's more like it.
I mean, I don't know what I need those for, but cool. Headcanon is he got locked in a different coffin right before the events of 3. How did he get transferred from being nailed in one coffin to being nailed in a completely different coffin? How does that work out? Ron's idea for Monkey Island 3 was that Guybrush goes to hell at one point and Stan is there. I mean, that would make sense, right? I think that would check out. Stan does live a crazy life. That is true. You got me there, I suppose.
Now that's more like it.
Okay, cool. So we got a box full of sticks. That's great. So what about that? We've got the cell. Is this just straw? Do we want that to be gold for some reason? I can make it gold. I'll do it. Nice.
It's gold again. What useless stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how that would actually help us, but I've done it. So there you go.
I probably shouldn't go back there dressed like this.
Right. Could also see Stan being a trickster. DAD's taking a semi-vacation. Yeah, maybe. Suppose I could see that. Okay, so I can see that sword. Is there anything else I can... Okay, there's also these dudes. What are you guys up to?
The final blade is even now in the hands of our most skilled blade shaper, Your Excellency. How's it coming there, Edgewise?
His name is
Just put in
Edgewise.
the edge on the last sword, sir.
Good to hear it. No slacking off now. Let's get it finished.
You share with me a historic moment, Foreman. The forging of the 10,000th sword marks the end of our preparations. How much longer must I wait?
The steel will ring out its final defeat, sir. Not much longer now.
Very good then. Carry on.
Interesting. One of the things they left out in the CD version was that when Bobbin's distaff was in the fire, it emits a smoke signal shaped like a giant swan. Oh, yeah, okay, that's how they noticed it then. Still first to it, but the animation was left out. I see, okay. Yeah, I need to, I do plan on playing the EGA version later on. I may or may not do that on stream, we'll see, but I do want to check it out for sure. Okay, so what can I do with this sword? Don't expect this. Oh, it's too noisy to spin drafts in here. Oh, okay. I can't do anything with that right now. Is there anything else these guys want to say?
Edgewise, is that blade not ready yet? His Excellency is still waiting.
The metal is proud, sir. It does not yield easily to my blows.
More sweat will soften it, I trust.
It will be a blade to be reckoned with.
The Blade of Reckoning. It does have a certain apocalyptic ring to it. I trust I will not be kept waiting much longer.
Good metal rewards patience, exalted one.
And our client rewards quick service. Now pound!
I will say the voice acting in this game, in a lot of spots, is actually pretty good. Oh, he paused for a while. Oh, hang on.
Hands of our most skilled blade shaper, Your Excellency. How's it coming there, Edgewise?
Yeah.
I'm just putting the edge on the last.
Oh, there's no way to. You can't fully skip.
No slacking off now. Let's get it finished.
Okay, but it seems like.
With me a historic moment, Foreman.
It seems like after they stop talking, he holds it up for a moment.
Marks the end of our preparations. How much
Hello, Pollo Diablo.
must I wait?
The steel will ring out its final defeat, sir. Not much longer now.
Very good then. Carry on.
Right, okay, so now I can probably do something with it. The question is, what do I want to do with it? Ah. Took too long to decide. Let me think about this. Why are there sweaty, shirtless muscle men walking around? It's a forge. You know how it is. So my first thought is I don't know what the reflect spell would do. I just have that in my head because it has that kind of like shine on the blade, but I don't see how that would work because I'm pretty sure the reflect spell is more like, you know, taking on the image of someone else like we did with Rusty before he tragically passed. I don't see doing the wake up spell helping. I don't see the scare spell helping. Nor invisible. I mean, maybe I can cast invisible on them. Like, so that I'm invisible to them. I guess I don't necessarily have to cast something on the sword. Maybe. I just don't know what any of these spells would help me with on the sword. Maybe the twist? Do I twist up the sword for some reason? I don't know how that would help. In the floppy version, this puzzle is somewhat easier because you can walk over to the sword while they're talking. Oh, interesting. Let's try that, I guess. We'll try twisting it up, maybe. I don't know how that would help. But it's the only thing I could think to do to the sword.
Edgewise, is that blade not ready yet? His Excellency is still waiting.
The metal is proud, sir. It does
I just
not
wish I could skip
easily to
this.
my
Like, I could skip the
sweat
text
will
part,
soften
but the
it,
voice
I
still plays.
It will be a blade to be reckoned with.
The blade of
The
reckoning.
blade of
It does have a
reckoning.
certain apocalyptic ring to it. I trust I will not be kept waiting much longer.
Good metal rewards patience, exalted one.
And our client rewards quick service. Now pound!
Okay.
Maybe I should stand a bit closer.
Ah, that was it.
What? What evil is this? A witch's curse has twisted the final.
A curse, Edgewise? I think not. It would take more than a mere witch's curse to ruin my plans. You there! Could it be that this little prank is of your doing? Yes? Well then, I would be honored to have you as my guest at the cathedral. I know some other curses that may amuse you.
Pound quickly, Pan. Oh, that puzzle has two solutions. Yeah, what's the other solution? I'm curious.
I'm getting really tired of
Blunting,
this.
sharpening backwards. Interesting. I don't have
Allow me
sharpening,
to
I don't
introduce
think.
myself. I
I don't
am
know what I mean.
Bishop Mandible, trans-ultimate apostle of the anti-secular conclave of clerics.
I know. Am I expected to kneel?
Silence, you impudent punk.
This is my assistant, Cobb.
Charmed, I'm sure.
And you require no introduction. Your cloak and staff betray your origins. But I must say I'm surprised to find you here. It's been quite a long time since any weaver bothered to leave that dreary little rock you call home. Loom. So provincial. I can't help but wonder what impelled you to leave it now.
His Excellency asked you a question.
Look at it dangling us over an acid pit. It feels
I'm
like it.
ignoring it.
Ah, recalcitrance. I see.
Shall I fetch the instruments of persuasion, Master?
Please forgive my assistant his eagerness. I fear Cobb is not very worldly. He does not understand the dangerous power of a weaver.
Dangerous? Your Reverence. Him?
Quite dangerous indeed, my dear Cobb. In fact, he could burst this flimsy iron cage open with hardly a second thought.
That's impossible, most exalted one. I inspect the locks personally every fortnight.
Observe and learn then, for even now your prisoner plans his escape.
So I do. So what do we have here? What can I... It's kind of weird that they let me keep my staff. So it's just the cage that I can interact with? I mean, they want me to just cast open on it? That seems a little too simple.
You see, Cobb? An elusive breed, these weavers. Fortunately, however, they're quite helpless without their weaving sticks.
That distaff will never work for you.
Oh, no, my young friend, you're quite wrong about that. Come, let me show you why. Consider the common graveyard. There, the boundary between the living and the dead is indistinct.
It's pretty distinct to me.
Like that, so
now, imagine what might happen if this delicate boundary were to be somehow breached, torn open, so to speak.
It's not that simple. You can't just rip the pattern apart like an old rag.
But it is that simple, my boy, and I can. I have only to lift this rod, and the legions of the dead will stream forth onto the plane of the living. A vast army of the dead, nourished by the shepherd's flocks, armed by the artisanship of the blacksmiths, guided by the glassmaker's spear. All under the spiritual leadership of one supreme commander, me! The final hour is now at hand. The age of the clerics is upon us. I have preparations to attend to, Cobb. Don't let this boy out of your sight. He is to touch nothing. Do you understand me?
Perfectly, Your Excellence.
Something about this guy's giving you bad vibes, huh?
Ruler of the universe.
No, I'm not seeing it.
I do.
Seems pretty chill to me.
The sound of it. I'll have to change my station.
You're not so dangerous now, then, are you?
Okay. So we've got, oh, that's a creepy picture. We've got the sphere, we've got this dude, we've got this dragon. That seems to be it. Hello, dragon.
She looks hungry. I think I'll stay out of her way.
Keep away from that. His Eminence said not to touch anything.
I wasn't going to touch it. Just looking, Cobb. That's all.
Just looking, eh? Well then, perhaps we can do a bit of a trade. How about I let you look in the sphere
If what?
Well, the legends say that to gaze upon an uncloaked weaver brings death. Naturally, we clerics aren't given to such silly superstitions.
Right, of course not.
Curious. Let's answer this one once and for all, shall we? No!
Oh, okay.
May we have some quiet?
Oh my God.
Please? I can't even begin to invoke the dead with all that screaming.
Well, he can't say he wasn't warned.
Okay. Well, I guess that's true then. You only see Cobb's death animation in expert mode. Otherwise, you just see the scene of Mandible outside, which isn't in expert. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I definitely prefer to see both of them together. I think that's a better experience for sure. Uh-huh. I think I wrote that down from earlier. But I obviously don't have My staff. So why don't I just go out there and pull down my hood at Lord Mandible here?
I see Cobb has been lax in his duty. No matter. You're just in time to witness the dawn of a new era.
You don't have the slightest idea of what you're doing. The pattern is already worn and frayed. If you rip a hole in it now, the consequences will be beyond anything you can imagine.
Spare me your weaver mysticism, boy. The time has come when the dead shall no longer envy the living.
Whoa.
You've torn the pattern completely open.
Why didn't that happen when I cast that spell?
Eyes of the dead. Behold!
I have a very bad feeling about this.
No, it'll be fine.
Who dares disturb the peace of those who sleep?
I welcome and greet you, noble spirit. I am Bishop Mandible, Transultimate Apostle of the Anti-Secular Conclave of Clerics. And whom have I the honor of summoning?
I don't think I want to be part of this conversation.
No one obeyed any summoning of yours, foolish mortal. I have summoned you. I am Chaos. You have merely opened the door, and I have passed through it. For this, you shall be rewarded. Join me now, as my slave.
Oh, wow.
I see it has been much too long since my last visit.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, I was not expecting that level of viscera in this game.
I can't seem to hold on to this thing.
Well, cool. Let's just leave, I guess. That's fine. See, I don't know what notes those actually were, is the problem. You can actually see that the distaff is blown off the screen, and another distaff spawns on the ground. Oh, interesting. At one point, Bobo would pick it up off screen automatically. Oh, that's funny. Oh, the dragon is gone. Is this still the swan? Oh no! Oh no! I think it is still the swan. Oh.
Stop!
Oh, oh no. Okay. All right. This is fine. It's fine. That animation glitch was fixed on the FM Towns version, but not in this version. That is weird. Also, if you don't play in Scum VM, there's a hilarious typo in the CD version titled, subtitles, I am Chaos. I am Coas. This is fine. Let's just go, let's... Oh, hey. So are these all the places that we've been to? If we keep going over here. Kind of looks like it, right? Let's start with the closest.
Rusty?
Rusty.
Is that you? You don't look at all well.
I'm not well. Actually, I'm dead.
I don't know what to say.
Don't sleep
have to say
outside.
a thing. What do I matter? I'm just another one of the dead.
Oh, Rusty, I feel terrible. I
And
didn't
that's
know.
not even the end of it. I'd go outside to wait for doomsday, like a good little ghost scene. But no sooner do I get settled again, but some stupid idiot shreds the universe apart and hauls us all back inside. There are a lot of very unhappy dead wandering around here, let me tell you.
I know. I was there when it happened.
I might have known this was all your fault.
No! No, it wasn't me. The bishop managed this one all on his own.
Yeah? Well, there's going to be hell to pay, literally. There's talk among the dead that they're going to take over the world, starting with the Forge. My home. Where we used to build strong things, good things.
See, can I can I heal him? Seems like a stupid question. See, Rusty, you're fine. Don't be so dramatic.
You brought me back.
It is what you wanted, isn't it?
Believe me, being alive is a lot more fun than being dead. But how did you do it?
Well, healing your body was easy. You're alive because the pattern is torn and your soul was free to return to this side.
Well, I must go, Bobbin. I've got to know what happened to the rest of my guild.
And I must do the same. Good luck, Rusty. And be careful.
Good fortune to you too, my friend.
Okay, well that ended up pretty well. That could have been a lot worse. Why is he a skeleton? Yeah, he had an unfortunate encounter with a dragon. Interestingly, in the floppy version, Bobbin is a lot more blasé about resurrecting Rusty and seems to think it's normal. Yeah, I just returned you to your body. Return your undying soul to your very dead body. No big deal. Happens all the time. You just had a bad case of being a skeleton. Yeah, I mean, once you diagnose the problem, it's easy to fix. This looks bad.
You are too late, wizard. The dead have increased their numbers here. Those not dead are suffering, and my songs were again useless. All that's left for us is to put an end to their misery. Come, and extend your help, if you can.
Well, hang on. I might have a solution here. No problem. Get better songs, lady.
What became of us? I was just walking among legions of dead.
You were saved by the mercy of yonder boy. We have not had the chance to thank you properly, wizard. But our memories are long, and we will not forget you soon. Hail and farewell.
There's an incentive to save or kill the shepherds. Oh, there's a choice there. Interesting.
Return to the harvest.
Interesting. I assume that's all we do here. Seems like we're just kind of revisiting these places and reviving people. The VGA background art for the wider screen is still in the CD version files. Oh, interesting. Good mold. Oh no. I'll help you out, good mold. It's like saving the animals in Metroid. I got you.
Good mold.
It's completely optional.
The Weaver boy.
Like saving Sophia in
the
Fate of Atlantis.
It appears the Crystal Guard has not been so fortunate. But I don't understand. Why did you not use the Great Scythe?
Alive
we never doubted the scythe could save us. No, never, no indeed. Even chaos must fall under its blade. But we could not do it. To unleash such merciless evil would show us to be no better than our enemies. The entire world would have feared us when it was done. And to have become so much like our enemy was unthinkable. Just unthinkable.
And so you didn't use it?
We knew the price. The best we could hope for was to defend it bravely. But we are not warriors.
You mean Chaos stole the scythe?
We did what we could, but it was not enough. Remember
Yeah, then why did you make it? Yeah, what was this for?
Tell the world.
What was the point?
But we fought with courage and chose death.
Or destroy it, yeah,
with
right.
clarity. Above all else. Clarity.
Bleh. Well, that sucks. Can I leave?
Appears I can't get there from here.
Alrighty. Chaos really did them in. Yeah, send them back to the EGA era. Heal him again? I'm afraid there's nothing left to heal. They're already dead when Chaos arrives. Interesting.
Welcome, Bobbin.
Oh.
You have joined us here at last.
Where am I?
You are outside the pattern, the home of the dead, and of those transcended.
The Shore of Wonder?
Yes, Bobbin, the Shore of Wonder. And you are the first to behold it with mortal eyes.
Neat. Oh, okay. We'll see ya, I guess. I feel like we missed something there. I didn't push anything. That just happened. I skipped a cutscene and a puzzle? What? I didn't do anything. Poor Lord's up for my mother. Oh no. My hands have been away from the mouse and keyboard that whole time. I don't know what happened. You just skipped. Not important, probably. Yeah, it's, yeah. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. Yeah, I guess I'll look that up on YouTube later. I'm just gonna have to play the EGA version later and get all of the details, because I mean that was. Can I go back in? Okay.
Your journey has been long, and you must have many questions.
You're the swan that appeared each year on my birthday, aren't you?
You saw me clearly then. I was never sure, but those visits meant so much. My only chance to watch you grow. You see, the elders forbade
Okay,
me
good.
to
So we
set
are
foot
getting
on
the
Loom Island just after you
cutscene
were
at
born.
least.
I thought you came to visit me.
Very weird.
But I never quite believed it.
Call it a mother's curiosity. For indeed, Loom child, that is who I am.
My mother is a swan?
Indeed. In mortal life, however, I was Lady Signa Threadbare, banished by the elders 17 long years ago for drawing an unforeseen infant out of the loom. How I've longed to know you, and you to know me, my son.
Liar. That's just not true. My mother is buried in the Weaver's graveyard.
Dear Hetchel, she and the elders put that stone there so you wouldn't ask too many questions. Hetchel vowed to protect you forever, Bobbin. She is my dearest friend, and she loves you very much. But I fear her love has driven her to recklessness.
What do you mean? Where is she?
She flew off to Loom Island to confront the dead ones.
Oh, is this all covered in the audio
it's
drama?
Not Hetchel they're after, my son.
That is helpful.
They want the loom itself. If Chaos masters its secrets, the pattern will be hers to control. Hetchel plans to destroy the loom if Chaos doesn't consume her first.
No, I've got to go back there, now!
You won't get far in that direction. The loom lies beyond the lake. No, you must try a more subtle strategy.
Oh. What do you propose?
The dead ones move between the holes your bishop friend rent in the pattern. If you weave the holes closed, it will be harder for them to find.
Oh, okay. All right.
All of the holes must be sealed before you dare approach the loom.
Okay, Okay, so now I have to solve that puzzle, I guess. I've re-entered the intended gameplay loop here.
Her eyes, they're just like mine.
Okay, that's good. I prefer it this way. That was really strange that it just kicked me ahead by so much. So what, I'm supposed to close these? Can I just literally cast the do the closing draft? Yeah, I guess so. Simple enough. It is really interesting about the young indies here. I had no idea about any of that. It's really interesting. Oh, Young Indie Chronicles game would have been really interesting.
Excellent, my son. Only one hole remains to be seen.
Oh. Right, I guess the one from wherever I was, whatever that place is that the bishop was holding us at. Was that not the forge? I guess we got taken to the land of the clerics. I'm just gonna do the walk down the Neverhood Hall of Chronicles here. Give me just a moment. I bet the background music was good here. This area is begging for some background music. The fact that we don't have any here is tragic. Oh, we got the bee.
That's the last hole. Now, let's go find Hetchel.
This area is like the one area that has zero background music, even on floppy. Oh. Well, now I don't know what to believe. Abel, were you lying to me? You pass outside the fabric of reality, the music just stops. See, I guess in that context, that actually makes sense, right? Like, since we're just used to the music just randomly cutting out in this game, not randomly, but you know what I mean, just cutting out, it didn't, feel weird. But it would actually, like, register as something interesting if that happened, like, as intended, it sounds like.
Her eyes, they're just like mine.
Gonna speedrun it right now? Yeah, go ahead. I haven't looked at the speedrun for this game yet, obviously, but I can't imagine it's all that long. Okay, but do you get that funny sound effect in the EGA version? because I think I want to keep that. I went straight to the loom. GDQ run is quite good. I'll check it out sometime after. I guess we'll see if I use that for reference in my run or not. I shouldn't have all the notes. Yeah, I'm still in the high C here. Whoa!
Mind yourself, Bobbin. Get your distaff ready. You must unmake the loom now before chaos takes control.
What? How? I don't know what draft to use.
Birds and children have no business wielding such power.
Weavers are the only ones who do have the right to use this power.
Destiny has blessed you, young threadbare. For you alone will live on to pass your guild's secrets to others more worthy of them. I invite you to serve my new empire as advisor.
Me? You?
Sounds like a pretty sweet deal, Bobbin. I don't know.
I will expect your full cooperation.
Maybe
in this
consider
historic exchange of goodwill. After all, anything else may bring harm to our relationship.
Don't listen to her, Bobbin. Heed me now. Here are the threads that will unmake the loom.
Silence.
Mitchell, say something, please. I need that draft.
Enough! I lose patience in the presence of inferior beings. You will now instruct me in the use of this fascinating instrument.
Over my dead body.
Preference noted.
A beak moves, but there's nothing, not a sound.
Let's see. What can I do here? I've never seen a draft, I don't think, that includes a bee. But I don't have any written down anyway. Let's just try. Oh, did that work?
That's not helping.
Oh, okay. Can I target you? I can. So I can target the Loom, Hetchel, and Chaos. Sorry, Dead One.
To approach me too closely, Weaver boy.
Can I... I'm going to scare the Dead One. What? That didn't work?
Throw away that stick, young fool. Your Weaver magic can't begin to touch me.
Can I do the invisibility thing? I mean, I'm guessing I probably just can't use any drafts on her, on Dead One.
Your Weaver magic can't begin to touch me.
So, and I'm guessing there's probably not a lot that I can do with the Loom. I'm thinking the first step of this process is probably doing something with Hetchel. Though what, I do not know. What does he say when...
Her beak moves, but there's nothing, not a sound.
Her beak moves, but there's nothing, not a sound. Hello, Zenial. Welcome. I've already tried the healing thing. Let's try... Jeez, I don't know.
I need to choose my drafts more carefully.
Nope.
Well, that draft didn't seem to do much good.
I'm not sure. Does anything happen if I just interact with?
I advise
yeah, okay.
you not to approach me too closely.
This plays that song. Oh wait. I thought that was a different song than the one that was playing earlier, wasn't it? Yeah, I have a different song written down from earlier. Okay, interesting. Well, let's see what this does. It is the same? Once again, you two are giving me conflicting information. I'm more inclined to believe ATM on this one.
I advise you
But
not to
mostly because I've got this written down from earlier.
throw away that stick, young fool. Your weaver magic can't begin to touch
LOOM
me.
reflects the last draft cast in its presence. I see. Oh, I see. Okay, I gotcha.
Goodness. Now, Bobbin, quickly! The threads you need are...
Ducks are meant to be eaten, not heard. Now, I believe we were discussing the secrets of the LOOM.
Okay. Oh, other way around. Ya dumb? Did I not click on F before? Could swear I did. Drafts are randomized, but on the CD they're not random. Oh, interesting. Oh, right, because they had to be in the audio. That makes sense.
Here descends the third shadow.
That bird has annoyed me once too often. Now, my esteemed advisor, where were we before we were so rudely distracted?
Hetchel's black feather. She left one behind.
And so she did.
Why'd you say that out
I
loud?
shall keep it as a souvenir of our little encounter.
I want that feather. Give it to me.
My, impudent, aren't we?
B, C, C, B. Okay, and that's one that can't be reversed.
I advise you not to approach. Throw away that stick, young fool. Your weaver magic can't begin to touch me.
Huh?
Bobbin, you did it! The loom is unmade!
You ignorant fools! Do you comprehend what you have done?
Not even a little bit.
None of us can pass across this rift your weaver mischief has so blindly created. Your pious meddling has brought the end of my dream. You will hear for all eternity the cries of those you have abandoned. that you have left them under my roof.
We abandon no one. When our side of the pattern is mended, we will return and put an end to your evil.
Come, Loom Child. It is time for us to begin our destinies anew.
Hey, got it.
Leaving so soon, Weaver? I was looking forward to spending more time with you.
Am I the only thing I can interact with here? Let's do the, Oh, those are the same. I see. Interesting. I wrote these down as two separate drafts, but they are in fact the same draft.
Fly away while you can, young threadbare, and know that we will most assuredly meet again.
I am ready, Mother. Let's go.
Whoa! This is interesting. Wow, what a game. What a game. There have been some suggestions over the years that Chaos cast rending on Hetchel rather than unmaking. So Bobbin would tear apart the loom rather than destroy it outright. Oh, interesting. I wonder if the reason Goodmold disappears is because he unmakes himself to avoid joining the dead. Oh, maybe, yeah. I could see that. Interesting. What an interesting game. I'm glad that I finally played that. And yeah, I'm gonna have to both listen to the audio drama and check out the floppy version, because it sounds like there was a lot that I'm missing out on, and that game was really interesting. And now I can start preparing the speedrun. Although that is going to be, like I said earlier, a bit of a ways off. In fact, let me recap where I am on the speedrun things. Oh, and I have so many other I have so many other things to clear off here. Hang on. Okay. Right, so we still have the Broken Age speedrun. That is coming soon. I need to put a hard day on that and just get it ready. There was that, and then Badger redeemed last half of Darkness. Caesar redeemed what Gorg just said, which, if I'm remembering correctly, was a backyard baseball speedrun. So we've got, and then there's Loom. So yeah, we'll do Broken Age, and then last half of Darkness, and then backyard baseball, I'm pretty sure, and then Loom speedrun. Those are the next 4 speedruns we have queued up, and I've been dragging my heels on the Broken Age one, so I really need to make that happen soon. So well, I'll get to work on that one. But anyway, wow, what a good ending. What a fun game. What a very interesting game. And what a kind of convenient wrap up for the stream, I guess. That kind of worked out pretty well. Backyard baseball, that one may not be a bad run to put in between adventure game runs, because I don't think you will need much prep. Yeah, it seems like that one will be pretty straightforward. Yeah, so that'll be in between, like I said, last half of Darkness and the Loom run. So I'll get to work on those as they happen. Did find a text string in the game files of one version of Loom where the draft Bobbin casts on the Loom was called Unravel. Oh, interesting. Okay. So maybe that variable name came before the distinction between rending and unmaking was conceived. That is possible. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, if you're going by variable names, like it's you can't always be sure that, you know, they're using the same word to mean the same thing, necessarily. Don't forget, you technically have individual Dare to Dream runs. They had planned sequels to this. It really feels like they did. It feels like they wanted there to be more Loom. I'm a little sad that there isn't. I'm very curious about what multiple Loom sequels would have looked like. Like, what does Loom look like going into, you know, the early 3D era? You know? That's true. Yeah, I guess that makes sense if the drafts are in use order. Then, yeah, you would know which draft is for what. They're going to have Rusty and the Shepherd later are going to be MCs. Interesting. Untitled Goose Game. Yeah, we did get a Loom sequel. What are you talking about? Untitled Goose Game. Untitled Swan Game. There you go. Alright, nice. Well, mission accomplished, I say. I think we're going to go ahead and start winding it down. Rusty was supposed to be the protagonist of a sequel called Forge, and then maybe Fleece as the protagonist of the game called The Fold. I like that idea. That's a cool concept. Alright, let's see here. Oh, nice. This is a good song to end it on. Alright, let me see if we've got a good raid to go to. While looking that up, I guess I'll do the whole rundown thing. So, next stream is going to be Friday. I believe I'm probably just planning on doing more speedruns and stuff for that, so stay tuned. And then we do have a King of the Castle stream on Saturday that I mentioned before, but wanted to go ahead and make sure that I mentioned that again. If you're around Saturday afternoon, evening time, I'll probably be doing some King of the Castle, so come say hi, play along, all that good stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be it from me. I think we're gonna go over to... I think we're going over to Decaf Jedi. Decaf Jedi is playing the Crimson Diamond, which is just an excellent game. Highly recommend. And yeah, go say hi to him for me. Yes, the professor himself, indeed. Yeah, cool. Alright, I'll see you guys over there. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, A-Team. It was good to have you. I like having you along for the Loom streams and stuff like that, because I get so much extra context I would have missed out on. So I appreciate you sharing all that juicy info with us. Alright, I'm out of here. I'll see you all Friday. Have a good one.